Yo, what's going on YouTube? So, this is another video. Today, I'm going to be opinionizing I'm gonna be stating my opinion on American tanks and War Thunder from what I'm at right now. Which right now I am in rank 4, basically. I mean, y'all won't be able to see it, but yeah, y'all get the point. I got like the T. I got like a T-2060 vibe and all that. That's first heavy tank besides the Sherman Jumbo. In my opinion is that my battle ranking, from my opinion, which right now let me just tell you what tanks I have in my loadout. I have the M24, super low. I have the T-26 E5. I have the M18 GMC, the M19 A1, and the T-25. The highest BR I have is 6.7. But the lowest BR I have is 3.3. Now, the thing is that I play on arcade because it's fun. I'll play on realistic once I get thermal, because it's very hard to see tanks. But I think my opinion on it, from where I'm at right now, is that the American tanks and the tech tree. The tech tree's good. Has pretty good tanks. I really wish they would lower the amount of research points you need. I know it's like progressive, the better the tanks you get, the more stuff you get per game. But I average about 1 to 2 kills per game, for now, in America, with these. So, I get, you get around maybe 800 research points from that. I usually average, I'll probably get a base captured once every 4 games. So I get an average around 1,300 research points per game. Now, the thing I'm researching right now is the M41A1. You need like 46,000 research points, right? Yeah, something like that. 48,000 or whatever. Now, we're just talking about the average. But I would need to play at least 40, no, probably 39 games. Each game, for me, lasts around 15 to 20 minutes, which is going on a limb here. Yeah, it takes a long time. Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I mean, I really don't like spending all day. I don't like spending 3 days trying to get one tank. That's how long it took me to get the T-25. 3 days. So I got the T-2065 on Wednesday. Last Wednesday. I started researching the T-25 after that because I was tired of the M4A3 76W. That thing is, every Sherman, mind you this, is not very good unless you're facing them with a frontal armor. The problem with the Sherman besides the M4A1, which it still isn't very good, they have flat sides. That is so useless. Here's why. Because if you have an angle, right, you have a bullet, right, it goes, and it would have a less impact angle. If it's straight, it'll go straight through. So you don't even need like a powerful gun. The more powerful the gun, the more likely you're dead. So yeah, I'm done with the Shermans. I'm happy I'm done with them because they're very bad. Very bad. I do not like them. I mean, yeah, you could get a kill or two. However, I don't know why when I have my shirt like that, it makes my neck look long. However, I don't know what I was going to say. But, I don't know if you can even hear me. Yeah, y'all probably couldn't hear me. That sucks. The Sherman tanks are bad. Now, the T series tanks. I'm not talking about the YouTube channel. The T series of the tanks. They're alright. They got some pretty good armor. They still have a fatal flaw of which, if you are turned to your side, you know the frontal armor, like from the top of the side is alright. Now, with the tracks, if you shoot through the tracks, there's weak armor. It'll go explode your M. Not very fun. Yeah. Not fun. Not fun at all. Yeah. Now, the M18 is quite a fire tank. Even at the BR I'm at, that is a 4.7 BR. I'm at a 6.7 BR. That is 2 whole numbers. M18 is still relevant. Why is this? Visibility. Now, I do not know if the game does this intentionally or not, but I do think they're very unfair with the tank's visibility for America. I mean, some of these tanks have 144% visibility. You cannot hide. People see you on the minimap at all times. You are highly visible. The weird thing is take for instance Russia, USSR. Let's just say the KV-1, which is I did start doing a little bit of Russia, as you can tell by me talking about the PE-8. I did a little bit of planes, a little bit of each. But their visibility, like the T-34, has like an 80 visibility. Now the Sherman is slightly bigger than the T-34. However, it's not that big of a difference. Quite peculiar. But yeah. Wait, what was the other thing I was going to talk about? I forgot. I'm going to talk about the games that I get into. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. It really kind of depends on the map. Because sometimes, oof. There's campers, bro. I mean, that's really the only way you can get kills, realistically. Unless you sneak up on somebody. What the M18 is good for. Because it has a pretty alright gun. Bad reloading time. All American tanks have kind of bad reloading time at this era. Even the M1, A1, AIM is not very good with reload time. I mean, yeah. But there's a lot of campers. That's not okay, but it's also okay. But I get killed a lot. I am trash at this game. You see the clips. I mean, like, ooh, sniper, cool, right? I'm so very bad. I am. I mean, this is the average player, right? This is me. I'm bad. I'm trash. I, I might have some of the best tanks. I would die, but sometimes I get lucky. I'm gonna post a video, maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight. Depends on what time you watch it or what time I post it. Where I kill an IS-2 by hitting it. It's just barely visible. And I hit it and it somehow explodes. Yeah. But I need to get closer. I should just hold the microphone. Is this too loud? No, it's actually not too loud. I could just turn up the volume of this mic. Or you could just turn your volume up. I mean, it's not that hard. However, I do have to do that myself. Sometimes there's some really bad kills that I get killed. For instance, one time I got killed by a Centron, a British tank. Most of the British tanks are alright. They're mid. I mean, the FV4005 has the biggest gun, the most devastating damage. I've only gotten killed by one once. Isn't that peculiar? Do you want to know why? Because it has like a 250 visibility. That thing is visible. I mean, it has an entire house for a turret. Like, it has an openable door. Yeah. I don't own one because I haven't played Britain. I've played some Germany, some America, and a little bit. I played Germany, America, Russia. I played like air battles with every single thing, but I just haven't like progressively done each one because what's the point of doing Israel when right now the amount of silver lines I have is 76,000. I am a brokey in the game. It's very hard to make money and it's easy to lose money. I know I could just die less, but I also want to make money. So, yeah. But like there's 10 nations. 10 nations. Only reason I don't play a lot of them is because Germany, USSR, and America usually only have the biggest tech tree. They have the most like updates on vehicles, and they're the most cared for. I'm not saying that the other countries in the game have bad vehicles. However, it, right now for me is not worth it. It's I mean, this game takes way too long because here's the things you have to do. So you have to do blue water fleet, you have to do coastal fleet, then you have to do aviation, helicopters, and tanks for 10 countries. That is 50 tech trees to unlock. And each have differing amount of vehicles. It takes a long time. And I mean, just for tanks. It is a long grind. They need to shorten this stuff. Oh yeah, you know, while I'm at it. Speaking about something, I don't know why the game developers did not do this. I don't know if it's maybe there's something that's really not okay about it. But why can't you put multiple nations into one like crew? I mean, it doesn't hurt anybody, right? Like, wouldn't it be cool to have a T-90, a T-80, a Leopard, a couple Abrams tanks, you know, a couple SPAAs, all that. Wouldn't that be interesting? Wouldn't that be an interesting experience? To have all your most powerful vehicles merge into one crew. Why not? Why not? Why can we not do that? We're not hurting anybody by doing this. If you want to make money off of it, you could just like, I don't know, make people pay 200 golden eagles for a multi-nation crew. I mean, it wouldn't be very hard. It wouldn't be very hard. You would make a little bit of money off of it. I mean, they're already making like $70 for an A6E tram. That's what it is, right? $70. $70. You get, if somebody gets paid $20 an hour, they would need to work almost 4 hours to get one vehicle in a fictional game. And that's highly unlikely because, well, I don't think you get paid every single day, do you? I don't know. I don't have a job. But still, you have to be worrying about like bills or rent. If you make a lot of money from your job, and if you make enough money to be able to spend $70 on a fictional vehicle, then you probably like, it's a good amount of money. You know, you have enough money to spend in a game. You would have to play this game for more than 5. I've been playing War Thunder for like almost like a year and a half now. I haven't got top tier in anythings. However, I have gotten to rank 4 in America with I think helicopters, because I bought one helicopter. It's like, what was it, like 90,000? I mean, I don't use it because I don't know how. Because that's like rank 9, and all my highest rank plane is like. I'm not gonna check. Don't need to waste y'all time. But yeah, takes a long time. Thing is that I do think this game, I'm not saying this game, I'm just gonna say America's tech tree in this game, most of the top tanks, most of the Abrams are mediocre. They're not bad, but they don't really. I mean, I think the newest, the top tier, with the ERA, explosive reactive armor, that might actually serve a purpose. Thing is when you're facing off between a Leopard and like, the thing is like a Leopard basically has the same stuff, but there's a couple weak points in Abrams that I've found. So, oh yeah, there's one. I'm not gonna talk about that right now. But the cannon barrel, right? Yeah, the cannon barrel. Right below it, you can shoot there. You can kill the horizontal turret drive and the cannon breech. That renders a tank useless because you can't shoot and you can't move the turret. And the thing is if you can't move the turret, somebody's gonna, and you're gonna have to. And if your turret's facing the front, and you try to turn around and drive away, somebody's gonna hit your ammo. And of course, IRL, you wouldn't completely die if somebody exploded your ammo in an Abrams because it's stored in a separate box. Stored in a separate box, which is like basically explosive proof. So if your ammo explodes, that box will explode. You won't. You're gonna be able to either get out of the tank or drive away. You would probably want to drive away or get out of the tank, depending on how much damage was done. Thing is that in the game, it just shows ammunition load exploded and you died. And that's only sometimes, because if somebody hits your ammo and they don't have like a chemical energy shot, one ammo will explode. You'll be on fire. You can't put it out. I mean, you're gonna stick a fire extinguisher in there. I'm like, nobody's doing that, because they could die. There's chemical stuff in there. I want to say with the Abrams AIM, it does have a round that I do think is really nice. It's one that like I don't think it's with the other one. Why is my screen like yellow? Is it this? It could be. I don't know where I should put this. I'm gonna keep it right here. It has a round that is basically proximity activated. I don't think it's with the first one. It's the second one you get. Proximity activated, so you can shoot a plane. It goes, whoom, hits the plane. It can like helicopters. It pretty much one shot. It'll take off their tail. Boom. Or like with a plane, it can hit their wing. I will say the chemical, but Russian tanks, they have explosive reactive armor all around the turret, basically. No, it's like the front side of the turret. They have it on the front, a little on the top, on the side. Now, this ERA is pretty good, but yeah, it's like you can get one shot it from a TA. You can one shot everything, but I don't know. I just think the T-80 is slightly more survivable than the Abrams. However, it has an auto loader. Problem with this is their rounds are not in a separate box, not an explosion proof box. Just down there, it automatically loads. No men have to do this. Nobody has to do this. Problem with that, if they shoot your ammo, that's when you die. Because it'll set off a chain reaction. All your ammo will explode, and then the turret pops off. Everybody dies. Fatal flaw. Fatal flaw. Still don't know why Russia has those. I mean, it could work, but I mean, oh yeah, autoloaders also just have a lot of problems. Like they could jam, which when you're in a gunfight with another like enemy tank shooting at you, it's not very useful, because if somebody tries to fix it, their hand can get jammed. It'll you get stuck. And you're like, hey, when you face up against a Leopard is Germany's top tier tank. Those are a little bit more annoying to fight because they have that composite armor. Russian tanks have those too, but they're not. So that makes them a little even more survivable, but they have less. Yeah, it has a composite armor, and since it has like armor instead of like the Airman, which is just like an angled armor, it's like that. So it's more like. I don't know why I'm trying to show you the exact angle, but yeah, that is a little bit annoying. But it's a pretty good design. It's a pretty good design. It is a really good design. And the good thing about a Leopard is that it's mainly flat. It's a very flat, squished tank. It's a very like long tank. flat, long tank. Very, it's just like, it's very hard to like, there's no part sticking up besides like a gun or two. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Yeah. I mean, I was a ton of things I could talk about in this video, but I think y'all want to be watching me talk about it. I'll talk about like another thing, and then I'll just hop off this YouTube. I guess I should talk about my thoughts on the American tech tree in the game. I kind of went off track, but I'm also on track. Yeah, the American tech tree. Would I recommend you doing it first? It kind of depends. Not really on your playing style, but it kind of does. I mean, would I recommend Germany? Maybe. Because German tanks have a very easy weak spot. Like a lot of like the PZs have these like have like that and it's like see, but right here, flat spot, that's where the driver sees. You do that if you have high explosive armor piercing round, it'll go in there, explode, everybody dies. American tanks, the starting American tanks are trash. I mean, like the rank, the tier 1 tanks are trash. The M3s, the LVTs, I mean, they're bad. They are very bad. If you get past that, though, I will highly recommend M4A1. That was my best tank for a while, because you could get so many kills. I mean, you could take shots and all that. But then I changed the tank to an M2A2 or something. Or an M4A2. I think, yeah, M4A2 and M4A3 are pretty bad. But once you get into like the jumbos and the M4A3 E2 76W, that's alright. I mean, but when you're facing off against like a Tiger or an IS2, I mean, do you really have a chance? I mean, there's the only way you can kill a Tiger 2. There's no humanly possible way you can kill an IS, a Tiger, like a K. Oh, KV's a little bit easier. Like a Tiger, a Leopard, with the frontal armor. They're all impenetrable in the frontal armor, unless you're really lucky or you have like a F4, FV4005. But if you catch them off guard, which is what the M18 is good for, you get them on that side, they're dead. One shot. You can kill a Tiger 2 with an M22. M22 is one of the smallest tanks in the entire game, besides the L3. The L3 you probably could still kill a Tiger 2 with. Yeah. Would I recommend the American Tech Tree? Yeah. Probably. I mean, their planes are pretty good. They got the B-29. I don't know if they fixed the $70,000 repair cost, because I didn't show that for me. I guess it's with PC. Haha.
Take that, PC players. I'm an Xbox.
But yeah. I mean, America has pretty good planes. They got the F-16, but you're really about to spend like 2 months getting a plane. I would recommend starting with tanks, then going to planes. But it really doesn't matter, honestly. I just alternate. I'm doing tanks right now because I got tired of doing planes. So yeah. This will be my video. Make sure to give me a thumbs up for that. Thumbs up for that. And I will see you guys in my next video. Probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. I might upload something tomorrow. I probably will. Yeah. You know, have a great day. Enjoy your next meal, whether it be breakfast, second breakfast, brunch, lunch, supper, dinner. Hope you're a winner. You know, I mean, yeah. And, you better. You better remember to stay blazing. Okay? You better remember to stay blazing. Alright? Buckaroo? Alright.